Sandringham Yacht Club and the shallow waters of Port Phillip Bay played host to the Aberdeen Asset Management 2014-15 Farr 40 Australian Series Victorian state title.
This is the first regatta that we've been at in the Farr 40s. It's been one of the Aberdeen Asset regattas. Had great fun on the sponsors race last night. It was pretty breezy, but it was good fun. And I'm, appreciate that corporate companies like Aberdeen get involved with our sport, assist us, bring new people in to see what we do, and maybe to appreciate the efforts that we're making. And there's obviously, a relationship that builds between the class and the company.
This regatta has been made possible by Aberdeen Asset Management's support. In particular, the individual support that Brett Jolly, the Managing Director, has given us over the last 3 years. The sponsors race last night went very well. It was windy and we had some wide-eyed guests on board, but at the end of the day I think it was a great success.
A couple were a little bit thrown about by the rough conditions, but it was very exciting. We're delighted to be back again this year for the third year of our partnership with the Farr 40 Association, and this really kicks off the season well.
It's the first time the Aberdeen Asset Management Farr 40 Australian Series has come to Victoria, and conditions proved very challenging, even for the most experienced sailors.
Today we'll be taking roughly 50 guests out on the boat that you see behind us here, which will be a very nice boat for our guests. Hopefully it won't be too rough.
Great thing to have Aberdeen as our sponsors again. I'm sorry they couldn't quite nudge their way out into the seaway today. It was a bit tough for them. I think it was pretty choppy, but it was great to see them supporting us and being part of the whole spectator fleet today.
They're just fantastic to have as a sponsor. They really, they show up all the time. They treat us very well. We like to feed back to them. In all honesty, I probably would never have come down to Victoria if it hadn't been for Aberdeen as a sponsor, because I felt that they've done so much for us as the class that there was absolutely no way that I wouldn't let them down and bring my boat down to Victoria so that there was another boat.
Can we say thanks to Aberdeen Asset Management for sponsoring this event. 2 years ago I was in Cowes and Aberdeen Asset Management was sponsoring that event there as well, and it was massive sponsorship with all sorts of tents and events and this and that and on and on. It's very good of them to look after sailing. We hope they keep doing it.
We've got Sydney over the coming month and a half. We've got the One Design event in Middle Harbour. We've then got the state titles, the New South Wales state titles, shortly followed by the national titles, and we'll be there with clients and guests, and we're very much looking forward to a very tight and exciting series.